Hey guys, Brian here. So, so, hello to, wow, I just want to say it's been 3 years. No, it's been 4 years. It's been 4 fucking years that I've had you in my life. Hey everybody, it's Brian. I just wanted to say what's up to everybody. I just wanted to introduce myself. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, it's good to see you again. So a lot's happened, right? I'm back here just to tell you guys a quick little lesson. It's about flow. I'm here to tell you guys a little bit about attachment and letting go. I've learned a lot over the last couple of years. Now developing into, I would say, the young man that life has made me become. And one thing that I have noticed is that as time goes by, I've met so many more people, but people don't last as long as they used to last. Part of that is me, part of that is them, but I think that a large part of it also comes from the fact that you essentially know what you want. You've assimilated this personality, this kind of persona that you are, this ideal self, right? That you are and that you have yet to become. And I think that once you're in that zone of actually identifying what that is and moving forward to it, you seem to pick and match which ideal characters fit that scenario. See, it's almost like a movie, essentially. No one would watch a show about a guy that played video games for 8 hours. If all we did was watch him play the game from this perspective, we would never watch the show. We would have been in the show maybe for like 5 minutes, and then the show would have been completely over, and we would have never watched it again. So do things that essentially you'd be proud of if everybody were watching, and do things that excite the crowd even when there is no crowd, because that keeps your life exciting and it keeps your life erect, to say the least. If God was watching, if God was the audience, would you do it? So with that being said, doing things right, doing things that follow your heart, that guide your heart, I think are essential to life. They're essential to becoming who you become. And as you move forward in this ideal becoming of your ideal self, a lot starts to change. Granted, a lot of people start to change. And I used to listen to like older women at my job, and they would tell me about how, well, once you get to a certain age, you learn how to stop putting up with things that don't fit you. And I get it. I used to not get it, but I get it. I used to not get it necessarily with females, with women, girls of my age. Now I do. I used to get along with friends that I knew didn't convenience me. They weren't convenient to me. They didn't convey the message that I wanted to convey. They didn't fit the ideal self of who I was to be, who I wanted to be, and who I was. And now I realize that's all because you're forcing that personality that's not you. And it gets really easy once you show your personality, show your body who you are. So let it be easy. Let things happen, don't hit them up for a week and see who reaches out to you. Don't chase people and see who really cares about you. Not everybody is supposed to hit you up on a daily basis. And don't hold your friends accountable for not doing so, because we're all in our own lane and we're all busy. We're all doing things to get ahead and to become essentially who we all want to become too. So don't take that to heart. Just know that what you're doing, it's right. As long as you know what you're doing in your heart, go with the flow. Do not force things. Normally when you force things is usually when it hurts. If it's broken, there is no fixing. You can mend it, aid it, do what's comfortable with your heart, essentially. And that means going with the flow. And going with the flow also means disrupting the flow. As long as you're in alignment, do what your heart tells you to do, but follow your logic. It's not always easy to do, but if you've been in the same situation before, why risk doing it again and again and again? Learn from your mistakes. Learn from when you help people. And don't try to help people that don't want to be helped. Flowing is essentially about loving, and losing, living and loving. Really, to live is just to experience different array of emotions. So be on here and just be here to experience everything. Experience everything doesn't mean that it's always going to be happy and lovely. That means sadness and tragedy as well. So they're all equal in part, and that's the harmony and balance of life. So if you have this flow, follow your heart. And, once it's broken, don't go chasing things that are broken. Whether that be people, relationships, memories, anything, habits. Don't. Because that's what made you who you were, not who you're going to be.